Hi there, Simon from simonwood.com. First of 3 videos. What I did is I've got to do a piece for somebody all about wines that be nice in spring, maybe with spring lamb, served on the ever so slightly chilly side. Not like 4 years in the fridge or anything like that, but just something that, doesn't mind half an hour in there. So I've got 13 wines to go at, and these are the first 5. I have to say, we've got how many countries have we got? We've got enough countries. We've got 4 countries, all Europe, and well, let's just dig in. First one I have is Ponte del Diavolo Refosco from Friuli, 2011 vintage, weighing in at 12.5%. Let's give this a whirl. Light, smoky, bramble, cherry, a bit of cooked strawberry as well as fresh strawberry in there. Smells like it's going to have a little bit of spice. Smells like it smells fuller bodied than its 12.5% suggests. But then I look at the colour and it's not too deep. I think it's going to be full in flavour, but maybe not heaps of tannin in there, which hopefully will make it a candidate for chilli. Anyway, we'll try it. Soft, warm cherry and berry, bit of bramble, bit of spice. There's a juicy, refreshing character about it, and there's a slight smokiness in the background. I'm not sure whether it's oak related or anything like that. It says savoury, smoky finish, but I don't get any. Well, maybe there's smoke there, but what there is lots of savoury, gluggable fruit. And these wines have just I haven't had them in the fridge, but I've had them in the place I store my wines, which is on the coolish side, and certainly looking nice at that temperature. Okay, well that was a nice start. Let's try the next one. This is from Spain, and it's Navarra, and it's called Aga, and so vintage Tinto Roble 2011, Tempranillo plus Cabernet and Merlot. It spent 4 months in oak, so is that too long, too little? Let's have a go. Well, sometimes I look at wines that have spent 4 months in oak, and I'm a bit dubious because often in those first 4 months, when the wine picks up all the flavours from the oak and doesn't benefit from the softening effect. But here, it feels like it's going to be a soft, smooth, mellow wine, very classic Spanish. There's a little bit of smoky vanilla mellowness. There's this soft, gentle fruit, a little bit of cooked fruit, a little bit of fresh fruit, and we're on the mulberry, strawberry. It smells good. Soft, smoky. It's strange because there's a softness about it, but there's a freshness and perkiness about the fruit. So the soft bits are there's this like edge of vanilla, almost like a smooth, velvety character about the wine. But then there's quite a bold, plush fruit, mulberries, strawberries, maybe even a little bit of orange peel in there. And there's a herbal character, and I don't know whether some of the herbal character is from the wood or maybe it's from the Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's giving something like a slightly green, herbal rather than herbaceous, maybe a bit of fennel. I like it, and certainly at this cooler temperature, it's looking pretty nice. Let's try wine number 3. So wine number 3, we are on Chateau Grand Cassin, Costières de Nîmes, La Civette. Now I've got fond memories of Chateau Grand Cassin. There was a wine shop in London called La Vigneron, and this was one of their, almost like a house glugger really, and they used to have pretty good offers on it, and I think La Civette is not their top wine, not their bottom wine, it's like a level up. Grenache and Syrah, 2009, let's give it a whirl. Well, it's got some of that herby wildness of the garrigue, as they call it. One of those wines that the more you swirl it, the more and more comes out. It feels like it's going to have ripe fruit, but it's not. It's never gone overripe. It's not getting to the jammy stage at all. It feels like it's going to have a freshness about it. It's 2 years older than the one before, but it still feels, if anything, it feels like a bit younger. Was this strawberry wildness and herbiness about it, really attractive, very refreshing. Like the one before, it does have a little bit of tannin, but at this cool temperature, it's just adding a little backbone rather than something that's just like dominating it. Feels like a wine that will keep opening over the course of a meal. So it may be one of those that you serve on the slightly cool side to start with, and then just let the warmth of the bonhomie and the atmosphere bring it to a suitable temperature. I think I like that at most temperatures. It's a tasty wine, and yes, it doesn't disappoint after my good experience of it in the 1990s. Let's try wine number 4. We are in the Rhône now with from the Foncalier organisation. This is Mazet de Saint-Victor, Côte de Rhône village, Le Dune. Give it a whirl. I want to call this a Beaujolais because there's something of that young, fresh carbonic maceration character that you get in Beaujolais here, but there is in that warmth and spice of the fruit behind that makes you think it's come from somewhere a little bit warmer, and it's made from earthier grapes than Gamay. Here, I imagine it's Grenache plus a dollop of Syrah and stuff like that, but smells young, fresh, appealing, but Beaujolais. There's a spice, there's an earthiness, there's a freshness, there's this juicy fruit. Slight leathery character going on in the background, but it's the herbs and overlaying this core of blackberry, bit of blackcurrant, a little bit of orange peel in there too. Bit of plum, damson, and it's one of those that dances over your palate. And I imagine it would dance quite nicely over the lamb as well. I really am enjoying these. Maybe I think the Grand Cassin is a slightly classier wine. This probably fits the bill that little bit more. It's got that fresh gluggability that yes, almost wine that you want in a half-pint pot. But I would never, of course, do that. Final wine, an interesting choice. We're in Portugal. This is the TR Vista, and TR stands for Tinta Roriz, aka Tempranillo. It's from the Aliança winery, yeah. And whereabouts does it bear us? So yes, I always think of them as being doing Bairrada, but I'm not sure whether this is all from the Bairrada region or whether there's a little bit from the Dow region in there, but it just says Bearus on there. Tinta Roriz with 15% barrel-aged Touriga Nacional to give structure and complexity. So oldest wine here. Is it the most compatible? Well, we had the Tempranillo earlier on in the wine number 2 from Navarra. Here, it's giving some of that same strawberry character, but also what I find here is some of that ginger biscuit and some of the orange peel that I associate with Touriga Nacional. There's also a herbal character coming in. I don't know whether that's from the fruit or from the oak. It smells. It's funny. It smells. It smells young. I mean, it's the oldest of these wines, but it still smells like it's got a perky freshness about it. Juicy fruit, but then this quite a whack of acidity, and certainly not afraid to have a little bit of tannin as well. One of those, I think that it's probably the one that I'd want. I think it's going to do the most developing of any of these wines. I think that at this temperature, maybe it is just that little bit too cold for it, and so it's. I like it as a wine, but maybe in terms of it fitting the bill for what I'm looking for, some of the others do it better. But nice set of 5 wines. I've got. I'm just having a look at my pile on the floor. I've got 8 more to do. So, but for the moment, I will love you and leave you, and I will go and lick my lips and start again. See you soon.